Okay, today we're going to relate hundredths with decimals, just like we did tenths with decimals. So let's read what they want us to do. In the 2008 Summer Olympic Games, the winning time in the men's 100-meter butterfly race was only 1/100th of a second faster than the second place time. What decimal represents this fraction of a second? So your question is, read with me, what decimal represents this fraction of a second? We can write hundredths as fractions or decimals just like we did tenths. We need to circle the numbers that we need to use, which are going to be what? What do I need out of there? I'm going to represent the decimal as a fraction. Or excuse me, the opposite. I want a decimal from the fraction. All right, so what am I going to use? 1/100th is what I'm going to be modeling, it looks like, as well as putting in a place value chart. So take a look here. First one is the model. We're going to shade 1/100th of the model. What do we know about this model? What is that? Yeah, they are 100. There's 100 in there, right? So if I'm supposed to shade 1/100th, what am I going to shade? 1/100th is only one little square. So you're going to shade one little bitty square. That is equivalent to 1/100. If it would say 100/100, then you would shade the whole thing, correct? Yeah. Okay. So it says to think, the model is divided into 100 equal parts, so each part would represent 1/100th. How would I write that as a fraction? Just like we have it? Yeah. So I'm just moving it down here, 1/100th. As you see in words, you will read it as 100th. Instead of saying 1/100th, you just say 100th. Okay?
Like 1/10.
Right. Looking over at the decimal portion for the place value chart, we're going to take the 100th and put it into a decimal form. If you notice, do we have any ones or any holes? Do we have any holes? No. So we just put a 0 here. We put the decimal point. Do we have any tenths? So there's also what here? A 0. And then in the hundredths place, we're going to put the 1, which they already did for you. How am I going to write that? Let's think about what we did for tenths. Can you see it in the place value chart? Yeah, so that's exactly how you're going to write it. So you're going to put 0 ones with the decimal point, 0 tenths, and 1/100th. You're still going to say 1/100th. That is the decimal form of it. 0.01 is the same thing as 1/100th. And again, when you read it, are you reading it the exact same on both sides? Yep. Doesn't matter if it's in fraction form or decimal form, it will still be read 1/100th. Now, you can also use a number line. So that's what they did down here. You're going to label the number line with the equivalent decimals and locate the point 1/100th. So as you can see, they started out with 0/100ths, which is also 0.00. Now, take a look at all these little bitty things in here. The next number that they have is 10/100ths. Do you see that? So do you see how they're pointing out where the 1/100th would be? That little bitty line is 1/100th. So do you see how small 1/100th is going to be? Well, you can see it here in this model also, that that's as big as it is. And then when you look on a number line, you have all this stuff, but where is that one little mark? Right at the very beginning. So you're going to put a little dot right there on that first small one. Yours might be a little bit easier to do than mine. Now let's go through and let's fill in what they do not have. So if that was 1/100th, this is going to be what? 10/100ths, right? It's already there. So you see it in fraction form on the top and in decimal form on the bottom. The next one is 20/100ths. So you see it again, fraction on the top, decimal on the bottom. So 30/100ths, how am I writing the decimal? 0.30 or 30. So 30/100ths. What am I going to do for the next one? 0.40. The next one. And then go ahead and fill in the rest there. I think you got the idea. So as you're looking at this, you have 100 or 10 hundredths or 20 hundredths or 30. Do you see that you look at the number together? The 3 and the 0, or the 7 and the 0, or the 9 and the 0, whatever one you're using. Okay. So it says, what name is the same amount as 100? How am I writing it in decimal form? 0.01. That means 100. Take a look at the difference between the 10 hundredths. See this? You have 0.10 versus 0.01. Okay, don't get those confused. 10 hundredths will look like 10. 100th will look like 0.1. Okay? So, the winning time was how much faster? How do I say it? 100, but you're going to write it with your 0.01 in decimals, because we're going from the fraction to the decimal. So we wanted to know what decimal represents that fraction. So I want you to think about something. This math talk says explain how the size of 1/10, which is what we did on Thursday last week, is related to the size of the 100 we just discussed. Well, let's think about this. You see the picture here? Do you know what 1/10 was? So which one's larger? 1/10. So just because the number 100 is larger does not mean that when you're doing fractions and decimals that it's going to be bigger. Does that make sense? All right, let's flip. All right, this one says Alicia won her 400-meter freestyle race by 4 and 25 hundredths seconds. How can you write this mixed number as a decimal? There's your question. How can I write it as a decimal? And 4 and 25 hundredths is the fraction you need to be using for this. So again, we're going to use a model. We're going to use a place value chart. And we're also going to use a number line. So I want you to make sure you know how to use all three of them. So for the first one, we want to shade the model to show 4 and 25 hundredths. So how many holes do I have? 4. So that means I'm going to shade all of this one, all of this one. Just do it quickly. It doesn't have to be perfect. So all 4, well, 4 of them. This last one is going to be a little different. What am I going to shade in that last one? Now, let's think about what the easiest way to do that 25 would be. We know that this is 100 total, correct? So what is one row? 10. So that means we need to do how many full rows? 2 full ones. And then how many on the next line? 5. That one you're going to have to be a little bit pickier on making sure that you only have 25 shaded. All right, we want to enter a fraction right now, so how much did we shade? How many holes? 4, and what's the fraction? 25 hundredths. So that's how it is in a fraction. And as you read it, 4 and 25 hundredths. All right, now let's figure out how to move it from that fraction into a decimal. How many ones do I have? 4 holes. 4 of them, so that 4 is going to go in that ones place. How many tenths? 2. And how many hundredths? 5. So 4, 25 hundredths. So how am I going to write this one? 4, because I have holes, right? Decimal point. 25. All right. How do I read this? 4, so you have to spell it out in words. decimal point spot. What word do I say there? And. Then what do I see? 25. So make sure that you hyphenate 25. And what place am I in? Hundreds. So spell hundred and then add the THS. Hundreds. So 4 and 25 hundredths. Everybody okay with that? So you're taking it from a fraction, turning it into a decimal. Now we're going to do both down here to label. So we have equivalent mixed numbers and decimals, and then we are going to locate that 0.4 and 25 hundredths, which they kind of already do that for you with the blue. Yes? So let's go ahead and put our little point on there so we do not forget to do that after we're done labeling. And then let's take a look at our top. They have all of the fractions. You're going to make sure you have the decimals below them. So who can tell me what's going to go below 4 and 10 hundredths? Shani, what do I write? 4.10 or 4.10. So what's going to go below 4 and 20 hundredths, Chase? How do I write it?
4 and 20.
You better tell me how to write it, because that's how you read it. How do I write it?
4.20.
There you go. So 4.20. Now we need to go ahead and put the one for 4 and 25 hundredths. So what's it going to look like, Brayden? But what did you forget to tell me to write? Well, and is going to be what? What do I put there in that and place? A dot, which is our decimal point. So we need to make sure we can say decimal points. So then you'll have your 25. That decimal point stands for and, yes, but you need to be able to tell me when I'm writing it that you're going to put a decimal point there. I want you to label going all the way across the bottom to match the fraction at the top. And we'll see if we know what we're doing. Do we see patterns along here? Should. So, what names the same amount as 4 and 25 hundredths? I want to write it in a decimal, right? Because that's what it asked me up here. So, we're writing it as a decimal. So, how do I do that? Say it out loud. 4. What do I put in here? Decimal point. 25 or 25. So that means the same amount as 4 and 25 hundredths. So Alicia won her race by 4 and 25 hundredth seconds. So 4 and 25 hundredth seconds. Everybody's okay with this?